realize that bad spots do not define them. I remember as a kid, I want to kind of lay some foundation. I'm going to give you a story from my childhood and then work our way to some biblical texts. I remember as a kid going outside, falling in the mud one day, and I came in the house and my mother looked at me and said, "Son, you're filthy. Do not touch anything. Go up and take your shower." And I remember saying to myself, wow, I got that feeling in myself like, wow, I'm so dirty and filthy, because my mother just was upset that I had, messed up my new clothes. I had got stains on my shirt. I got stains on my jeans. So I went up and I took off my clothes and I jumped in the shower. And I can remember the fresh, refreshing feeling of being clean. Then when I came down the steps, my mother hugged me and said, "You know what, son, you are clean. Now you look like the son that I know." The same thing happens in life. Sometimes we fall in the mud. Sometimes we have pitfalls, setbacks, and low places and valleys and places where we feel like our back is against the wall and we're trapped. There's no way out. Everybody can see our dirt. But Jesus wants to be just like our mother. He wants to be just like that mother figure that in my life. He wants to say to you, "Hey, take off your clothes, change. I'm ready to wash you and make you clean." I want to deal with the biblical text, if you've ever read in the Bible, John 8, verse 1 through 11. There was a time when Jesus was sitting down and he was having a discussion. He was educating the Sanhedrins and all of the Pharisees and scribes, and he was sitting there talking to them about the law. And then all of a sudden, in the midst of the situation, they bring a lady. This lady doesn't have a name. We don't know much about her background, but she was caught in the act of something wrong. And I want to prophesy to somebody today that's maybe out there, maybe in some mess, maybe in some trouble, maybe in whatever they're in. I love it, because I always say this: if you're going to get caught, make sure that they bring you to Jesus. So this lady was in a bad situation, but they were bringing her to the right place. Let me prophesy that to you. You may be in a bad place. Hallelujah. You might be in a bad situation, but they're bringing you to the right place. I believe that anytime you encounter Jesus, no matter what you've done, no matter what people have caught you in, that there's enough grace just in the presence of God to get you to a place of deliverance. And I love this fact that they brought her to Jesus, and Jesus began to instantly turn the tables on the accusers. I prophesy to you out there that's watching this video that God is getting ready to turn the tables on your accusers.
Just want to say thank you, man. Thank you to every artist that ever came before me. I don't care what genre you're in, what you represent. Just want to say thank you for creating a platform for me. Thank you. Everything I write up, it's above and beyond. I'm content in all things, even if I'm a pawn. So it's no more running to the day that I'm gone. And even if I am weak, in the word I am strong. If it's really a competition, I know what I'm gonna do. Bring it home with one shoe, cause I'm a Cinderella too. It's under the sun, homie, I'm sorry it ain't new. I call it a hand-me-down like my cousin the War too. One night I had a dream that most don't believe in. They say they got a witness and some beat makers grieving. They killed another track. Don't worry, I bring it back. Like I'm he who comes at. After me will be a fact. No longer within the back, cause I'm supposed to be in front. Miss Parkston had a point that Martin had to confront. If I'm home, then I'm home. If I'm not, then I'm not. If I tell you that it's fire, then believe me it's hot. You gave it all that you got, so we want to thank you a lot. But without Christ, it's always gonna be something that you forgot. You gave it all that you got, so we want to thank you a lot. But without Christ, it's always gonna be something that you forgot. I'm finna do laps around these niggas, cause ignorance is bliss, and I stack more than figures. Go figure, I am underestimated. I done been here before and feel as if I made it. Sure, they kinda jaded and haven't discovered purpose, but who am I to bring it to the light or the surface? Are you nervous? Not the least bit, homie. Success is in the making, even if you don't know me. On the mic, I'm 300, so later, Miss Daisy. I'm sorry for the wait, please forgive me for being lazy. All lethargic with the rhyme, it took me a little time. Now I'm about to spit circles around it without trying. I ain't dying for a honey, but I know it take money to make more money. I don't see nothing funny. I don't care who you are, nobody wanna be broke. Being broke is sorta funny just like a joke. So no, if I'm home, then I'm home. If I'm not, then I'm not. If I tell you that it's fire, then believe me it's hot. You gave it all that you got, so we wanna thank you a lot. But it's something that we believe that you forgot. If I'm home, then I'm home. If I'm not, then I'm not. If I tell you that it's fire, then believe me it's hot. hot. You gave it all that you got, so we want to thank you a lot, but it's something that we believe that you forgot.
There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain.
Exalt my life, it's hell within. I called on Christ and fell again. All my life, I've dwelled in sin, causing strife. My flare was dim, was lost in life. My prayer was then to floss some ice and hail revenge. To ball like Mike, V12 or Benz. Turn off the lights and nail your friends. But you fall from heights when the ledge is thin. When you're called to fight, but you're scared to win. When they've marked the price, when you're head for 10. And you're calling Christ, cause you dread the grim. And it's all good night, if you pledge with him. You'd have lost your sight, better tread and swim. Some sharks will bite, shred your limbs. Some stones for life, spread from him.
There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up, yeah, to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain,
Break every chain.
to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain.
Father God, take the wheel, touch my heart, by grace I'm healed. Fill me up, bless my soul, clean me out, make me whole, heal my mind, break the chains, spare my life, stop the rain, move the clouds, send your doves, shine your light, send your love, make me feel, touch my hands, you're my shield, touch my fans, anoint my head, direct my feet, correct my path, I bless the meek, I bless my craft, I bless the weak, I bless the staff, I bless the chief, I bless your laughs, I bless your grief, I'm blessed to have, I'm blessed to be, I'm blessed in wrath, I'm blessed in peace, blessed to laugh, blessed for speech, I'm blessed to grab, I'm blessed to reach, in Jesus' name, the chains release, we only live a moment, cause nothing lasts forever, receive it now and own it, it's either now or never, but never seem forever, forever seem to never, come when you're in the moment, you wish would last forever, you realize along this road that you're walking on it, not what you really want, but how bad you really want it, hey y'all, we finally grown up, I thought that's what we wanted, so we can do the grown up, whenever that we want it, and smoke on marijuana, and live within the moment, to say nobody own us, yeah, let's don't condone it, cause who could right or wrong us, the mirror's my opponent, it's either now we grown up, that we don't even want it, God is my everything that I ever could ever wanted, the top cause I dare to dream I could rock when I'm dead and gone, if you rockin' this stretcher, we keep them talking however long, because life is not guaranteed, and tomorrow may never come, I got some love for plenty, he said there's only begotten son, that whoever believe on perish, but life shall be carried on to eternity, and forever, I know that it won't be long, I'll be dropping these broken chains till I'm standing before the throne,
I hear the chains falling.
I hear the chains falling, the chains of doubt,
I hear the
chains of insecurity, the chains of depression,
chains are falling.
the chains of stress,
I hear
the chains of hate, the chains of envy, the chains of jealousy, the chains of loneliness, the chains of cancer, the chains of alcohol, the chains of fear, the chains of death, the chains of lust, the chains of overeating, the chains of not feeling worthy, the chains of adultery, the chains of fornication, the chains of wanting to give up.
I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep.
I'm waiting for the stars align and maybe constellations. So I keep it moving, oh yeah, that's migration. So I live on these tracks or the train stations, but I'm just a passenger passing through the matrix. Been waiting on the stars align and maybe constellations. So I keep it moving, oh yeah, that's migration. So I live on these tracks or the train station, but I'm just a passenger passing through the matrix. Now, 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 now.
Laced up my shoes and walked out the door. Not talking 7-Eleven, but what's in store? Brand new van, stole them on a vehicle. Heard a man with nice taste, it's icy, yeah, there's popsicles. Daily life and dreams, they've been so abstract. It's always worth the picture, oh yeah, Kodak. All memories are just throwbacks, but it's worth the meal if you want some snacks. So remember one thing that I told ya. Even when you're under, yeah, still not over. When you're feeling open, yeah, still not closure. Just open up your hands, let it all in the solar. Now
I'm waiting for the stars align and maybe constellations. So I keep it moving, oh yeah, that's migration. So I live on these tracks or the train stations, but I'm just a passenger passing through the matrix. Been waiting on the stars align and maybe constellations. So I keep it moving, oh yeah, that's migration. So I live on these tracks or the train station, but I'm just a passenger passing through the matrix. Now, 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 now.
come on, ma, we can go now. The way it's looking bright, ain't no reason to slow down. Let's dance in this machine, Jackson 5 Motown. Who would've thought your little boy be grown now? But I am, oh yeah, I am though. And he got a plan, yeah, he got a plan though. It ain't pushing bricks up out the bando. But trust me, yo, trust me, yeah, he got a plan though. So remember one thing that I told ya. Even when you're under, yeah, still not over. Even when you're open, yeah, still not closure. Just open up your hands, let it all in the solar. Now
I'm waiting for the stars align and maybe constellations. So I keep it moving, oh yeah, that's migration. So I live on these tracks or the train stations, but I'm just a passenger passing through the matrix. Been waiting on the stars align and maybe constellations. So I keep it moving, oh yeah, that's migration. So I live on these tracks or the train station, but I'm just a passenger passing through the matrix. Now, 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 now.
remember one thing that I told ya. Remember one thing that I told ya. Just remember one thing that I told ya. Just remember one thing that I told ya. Remember one thing that I told ya. Remember one thing that I told ya. Just remember one thing that I told ya. Just remember one thing that I told ya.
Been waiting for the stars align and maybe constellations, but I keep it moving, yeah, we call it migrations. So I live on these tracks or the train stations, but I'm just a passenger passing through the matrix now.
Why is it that I can't get you off of my line? And I ain't wasting no time. Chills running down my spine. You got me feeling like the only one in this room, hoping that I'll get next to you. Ooh, that would be a dream come true. But where did you come from? I don't understand it. You're like the future, so well advanced in. I'm just a young girl, lacking intention, but we ain't got the time to figure it out, figure it out. Careless whispers on my telephone. Oh, leave a message at the top. wash off your cologne and exfoliate these dangerous pheromones. But, or could it be I shouldn't be shy? Should I unwind or am I crossing the line? I don't know, but I've been thinking about it. Intellectual conversation working on your body. You better know I ain't a little thotty. I ain't a hobby. If you thought it, find another shawty. Right.
They prophesying about the line through their lips. And Lord, I need your help so I can rewrite the script, Lord. I'm trying to listen to my heart, Lord. I don't wanna live this wanted encore.
Lord, I'm just wondering if you still understand and if you're willing to help me rewrite this plan. Yeah. It kinda affected me when the world wasn't accepting me, and my father was a split image reflecting me. See, it seemed the love that he projected was so plentiful. The captain of the ship and I'm his young prince general, but that was all subliminal. And later on my sins would tell that following the alpha male had turned me into an infidel. See, he was a womanizer, scandalizing, vandalizing, always lying, tried to be evangelistic but fell into a dead statistic. Peculiar person, yes, supposed to be different, but failed to be known as a misfit, so sifted.
They prophesying about the line through their lips. And Lord, I need your help so I can rewrite the script, Lord. I'm trying to listen to my heart, Lord. I don't wanna live this wanted encore.
Lord, I'm just wondering if you still understand and if you're willing to help me rewrite this plan. Yeah. Now I'm questioning why I didn't have my father. I see that being a man is hard, but being less than one is harder. But Lord, this life is stressing me, and I don't see you blessing me, and you see me at my worst, cause my emotions get the best of me. It's hard to say I'm struggling when I know I'm holding on to things. Drop you from my grip like if I felt like you was soldering. I feel that this is the boldest thing that I've ever committed. So when you feel you are the boldest thing, watch out for your critics. That's why I learn from every lesson to limit all my stresses. Sorry if you're offended, but I choose expression over depression. Now a nation at its worst, fighting the generations, cursing all the suicide rebellion, just them begging what they're worth. Now they need a revolution, but instead we're substituting a new script for an old path that's suffering from pollution.
They prophesying about the line through their lips. And Lord, I need your help so I can rewrite the script, Lord. I'm trying to listen to my heart, Lord. I don't wanna live this wanted encore.
I admit I'm afraid of failure in life, but then I think of my future children and wife. Will I bring them misery and strife, or will they hold me like a trophy in hand, or will they shamefully hold their head in disgust of my plans? But Lord, you are the author, right, who holds all of this awesome might that can get me through my life and all its climax. But I'm a little confused, I don't understand your format. You get hung just like a poster, and I'm walked on like a doormat. But Lord, I'ma have to trust in you, cause I am only blessed with you, the only one I'm living through and the only one I'm driven through. No matter what man has to say, how I was brought up and how I was raised, through your son's blood, my sins are white and my identity's saved. So why you hesitating? We already stepped into preparation. What you doing, what you thinking? You a prophet to the nation. Lead them to a new heaven and a new earth. Sit back and watch your Lord break the chains of the generational curse.
They prophesying about the line through their lips. And Lord, I need your help so I can rewrite the script, Lord. I'm trying to listen to my heart, Lord. I don't wanna live this wanted encore. I'm trying to listen to my heart, Lord. I don't wanna live this wanted encore.
What you doing tonight? Baby, would you like to spend some time? You look so fine, I can't let you leave without my blessing. I can't let you leave without my blessing. No, I can't let you leave without my blessing. I can't let you leave without my blessing. No, I can't let
let you leave without my words on the tip of your tongue. Racing to get to your car, wishing that we'd go too far. You got a hand on your heart, I'm gonna blow her cover. Bad girl, but she's so proper. Yeah, I can find another, but I think you're the one for me. What you doing tonight? Baby, would you like to spend some time? You look so fine, I can't let you leave without mine. What you doing tonight? Baby, would you like to spend some time? You look so fine, I can't let you leave without my blessing. I can't let you leave without my blessing. No, I can't let you leave without my blessing. I can't let you leave without my blessing. No, I can't let you leave without my thoughts in your head. Things that I said, fantasies of our future. Dreaming you gotta wake up, no sleeping into coma. You wanna count some commas, girl, I ain't got no commas. Dreaming you gotta wake up. What you doing tonight? Baby, would you like to spend some time? You look so fine, I can't let you leave without mine. What you doing tonight? Baby, would you like to spend some time? You look so fine, I can't let you leave without my blessing. I can't let you leave without my blessing. No, I can't let you leave without my I can't let you leave without my blessing. No, no, no. What you doing tonight? Baby, would you like to spend some time? You look so fine, I can't let you leave without mine. What you doing tonight? Baby, would you like to spend some time? You look so fine, I can't let you leave without my blessing. I can't let you leave without my blessing. No, I can't let you leave without my blessing. I can't let you leave without my blessing. No, I can't let you leave without my
Dirty.
No.
No matter what it's looking like, looking left, looking right, I switched up. Clark Kent posted on that park bench. So if I meet a crook tonight, I'ma talk that blood talk. No, I ain't no gangbanger, dope dealer turned hope dealer. I don't follow trends, I set those. I'm a man of God, man of people. When the beat step up, I got no choice. You know I gotta wreck those. Care less about them Jordans, but I can't front on them retros. 38, you know that flow stay special. Every day, gotta pray, you know this life is stressful. Thank the Lord, thank you Lord, I ain't tryna be forgetful. Young Clay, oh yeah, I walk that narrow way. 13 days, Jack Frost, happy birthday, Trill.
You should go. Ain't no limits up in here. Ain't no limits up in here. You should go. You should go. You should go. You should go. Ain't no limits up in here. There's no need to feel no fear. No limits. No limits. No limits. No limits. Ain't no limits up in here. There's no need to fear no fear. No limits. No limits. No limits. No limits. Ain't no limits up in here. There's no need to fear no fear.
He's infinite. There's no limit to this. No ceilings. No out of bounds. Nobody holding me back. Nobody holding me down. Especially because I know the Lord holding me down. Illuminating my life because he giving me light. Gave me the will, still giving me fight. No batteries, no need to charge. Cause there ain't no limit when it comes to God. Almighty, almighty, and light me. I'm praying you never stop. Till my heart drops, till my body rocks. This faith I have is all I got. It's all I got and all I need. Cause there ain't no limits for my G.O.D. Whether you a bachelor with your bachelor's or dead broke with your GED. He's unlimited and he's limitless. He's unstoppable and incredible. Always on time and professional. No IOUs or I'll let you know. There's no limits. I promise, my God is so honest, so righteous. There's no limits. I promise, my God is so righteous.
No limits. No limits.
What is joy without pain? If it's nothing left, what is there to gain? Whoever says sunshine brings happiness has never danced in the rain. I work for everything that I obtain. Looking at the clouds from the window of my plane. All I could do is smile, mama, look how far I came. Proud, crazy cause it started as a dream. Wow, shows that everything is everything. I remember days of thinking things would never change. Tehran and Tasha talking about my shoes because the name. Crying walking out the door to school cause I'm ashamed. If only someone had told me time would bring a change. To always seize the moment because nothing stayed the same. That I would someday wish that I could do it all again. There'd be a time when I would find it cool to not complain. Learn from the wise to never shoot before I aim. Game, judge trees by the fruit that hang. Bang, blood bleeding from a wounded brain. Another public school student dead at 17. Dang, the younger generation won't sustain. Everybody blinded by the diamonds in the chain. My homies say we violent cause the climate ain't the same. Why is everybody so afraid to find a lane? Why you so concerned who define you as a lane? It's hard to not be carnal when the mind is in them chains. I guess that's just the science of the game. I work for every single fan I got. The crew I thought was rooting for me left me out to rot. I know a lot of cats was hoping I would be forgot. Dropped, I walked away so God could be my rock. Cousin on the phone screaming, Drizzy got your spot. I guess that road to glory wasn't enough to shut his chops. Went over many heads, it wasn't that it wasn't hot. And then I dropped an elephant, now everybody's shocked. Success is not defined by what you got, but by the things you overcome when you've been through a lot. Don't mean that you successful just because you at the top. You possibly been stepping on a mini toe, but when you drop, you gon' wish that they would reach their hands to catch you, but they not. This life has been a blessing even if I never pop. Who knew the kid that grew up in the ghetto with no plot would someday be making cheddar off the letters that he jot? And still gon' put my mama in a spot. Gon' make it out the ghetto whether you believe or not. Gon' give my all forever. I was taught to never stop until I'm settled and they putting rose petals on my box. The pedal never stops. The kettle or the pot was taught to never settle. It's better with no Chappelle on the top. Freedom to do whatever, whenever. I can't be boxed. You get no respect in this industry when you knock that. Slinging salami, care less if you eat it not. Whether kicking the door, break the hinges or pick the lock. Just make sure it's done in the loving memory of Pop. Time is ticking, the minutes is running out like my pops. Father, thank God the image was man enough to adopt. Though everything wasn't lemons, he never left me to rot. At 17, I remember me telling them we could box. Rebellious in front of Dell and them relatives they would watch. And get to see all the hell and them yelling for me to stop. I'm probably to blame for every gray hair that my mother got. But go back and forth with a woman, but couldn't pick up a mom. Nobody could tell me nothing. My ego was through the top. My virginity had been broke. All the women was on my job. Depressed because I was broken. I needed to make some guap. I went out and bought me some dope, but I never could sell a rock. And my cousins were under oath. He would get him off on the block. When he did, he spent all the cash and he never gave me my chop. I don't mean to bring up the past, but that's one I never forgot. We look back on it now and laugh. When it happened, it had me hot because I was so full of wrath. I'm surprised I never was shot. I done some things in my past that I have a priest looking shocked, but I've overcome all the bad. Now I'm on my way to the top because God is my rod and staff and forever gonna be my rock. Forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff and forever gonna be my rock. Forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff and forever gonna be my rock. Forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff and forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff and forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff and forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff and forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff and forever gonna be my rock. After the rain, after the storm, after the clouds, and after I'm gone, after I breathe, after I leave, after all, after I achieve, after it's gone, after the rain, after the storm, after the pain, after it all, after it all. After the rise, after the fall, yeah.
Quit shooting at me! Quit shooting at me! You see they shooting at us?
I was born black in America. Who I gotta stay strapped in America? Police acting crazy out here. I don't even really know how to act in America. We don't even trust the law. Boys in blue kinda took it too far. Judge a black book by the black cover, meaning you don't even really know who we are. Telling me to pull over. Blue lights in my rear view. Son, pull your window down right now. I don't know if I hear you. Should I hit the gas or the brakes? Either way, it's a risk that I take. A whole bunch of lies they be teaching. A whole bunch of lies they be preaching. Oh, America, home of the weirdos. Bruce turns Caitlyn, then we call him hero. What happened to the land of the brave? Look around, all I see is the men are afraid. Sitting down when it's trying to stand up. It's like a rap show the way they tell us put our hands up. It's like a TV show the way they catching us on camera. Black lives matter, but they don't understand us. What? Can I be clear? Can I be fair? Can I be trill? Can I be stern? If they're not convicted, then they'll never learn. And bullets, they burn. Looking at me funny cause my skin dark. But I won't back down like Miss Parks. Black teens taking shots like a sports bar. Got another mother crying on the court floor. No justice, got me like what's this? So I'm not surprised if they go out and bust this. Trust this, there won't be no peace till the Son of Man comes and brings us justice. Justice seeing another brother locked in the pen. Brothers killing brothers, man, he could have been your twin. Seeing, that's what we in. Nobody perfect, so why go pretend? Afro with a pick in it, blue sky with a fist in it, 3Ks with a hoodie on, something's really going wrong, I was born again in America. I'ma go tell a friend in America. If they don't turn back, Matthew, mark my words, it would be the end of America.
We are in a state of emergency. Sound the alarm. I said we are in a state of emergency. When the color of our skin keeps us on guard with barriers of defense, unable to liberate from the continuous state of oppression, where our issues are rolled under the rug and not to be seen or heard until the mess expelled from the unconscious to the consciousness of deluded media outlets. Shh, keep quiet, they say. Cover up investigations. Let's not mention Black Lives Matter because of course all lives matter. And you just failed to accept your skin, they say. Blame it on us. Black man, black woman. Let's not mention the police brutality as officers of the state abuse the powers rendered to protect us. Let's not mention Oscar Grant, Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, Walter Scott, Freddie Gray, and Sandra Bland as the list goes on and on again. Let's not mention the shooting of 9 beautiful lives due to the hate crimes facing our communities daily. Shh, keep quiet, people. As lips sealed for years and the duct tape removed, showcase screams of wage and warfare against our own state. Resistance we do, rebellious we are. Riots, no quiet. Quiet, no more. Voices, we want to be heard. Oh, America, land of the free. But I still feel caged up with a life sentence tied to your isms. No vision, oh, America. Awareness turned to blindness without Ray-Bans to cover up your scars. Right aid to prescribe the healing that is needed. No Band-Aid, open heart surgery. Oh, America, as a backbone of slaves, labor for this land you call free. No straight line, but crooked systems of justice. And it just is America.
Ever since you left, you been crossed up. Saying you changed, what's all that? Say you doing what God does. Now you never even call back. Ever since you left, you been crossed up. Saying you changed, what's all that? Saying you doing what God does. Now you never even call back. Now you never even call back. Now you never even call back. Ever since I left, I've been crossed up. Now I never even call back. Now I never even call back. Now I never even call back. Ever since I left, I've been crossed up. Now I never even call back. It is what it is. Trust in this life, no matter the case. You get what you give. Matt Gargan to my health, draining all my wealth. Baby girl, you know what you did. You needed attention, you was using me. Back then it wasn't getting through to me. Using my time and money, my patience. Then look back like, who is me? I thought since we was getting physical, we was making a connection. But I was drowning deep in that swimming pool because we weren't using no protection. Thank God for the lesson. Never stopped me from a blessing. I'm not spiteful, not wanting to speak, so I don't know why you be texting. Ever since you left, you been crossed up. Saying you changed, what's all that? Say you doing what God does. Now you never even call back. Ever since you left, you been crossed up. Saying you changed, what's all that? Saying you doing what God does. Now you never even call back. Now you never even call back. Now you never even call back. Ever since I left, I've been crossed up. Now I never even call back. Now I never even call back. Now I never even call back. Ever since I left, I've been crossed up. Now I never even call back.
Yeah, I've been reminiscing, it's been messing with my mind. You came in my life like Poppins, felt like God was dropping dimes. Loving you was not a crime, yes I said love cause it was real. But just cause love is on the table don't mean it should be your meal. My mistake was I took what God poured in me and gave to you, but it left me high and dry, cause I needed water too. And I'm like, well, baby, we're like a well, maybe. We were fire, but set to rain just like Adele, baby. I wish that they told me that I would love others like truly love others, who would never be my wife and my lover, but only a friend or a lesson to learn and teach me to see. And you play with my heart, you let it race, but I will admit it was our beat. The chapter of us ended abrupt. I'll be honest, I'll never break it out and read. And this is me, I'm not bitter. I got my wife, so it works in the end. We got mutual acquaintances, but we can never be friends. It's all about history. Because the past, it has its trends. I won't drive a car that broke down when God gave me the key to a Benz.
Ever since you left, you been crossed up. Saying you changed, what's all that? Say you doing what God does. Now you never even call back. Ever since you left, you been crossed up. Saying you changed, what's all that? Saying you doing what God does. Now you never even call back. Now you never even call back. Now you never even call back. Ever since I left, you been crossed up. Now I never even call back. Now I never even call back. Now I never even call back. Ever since I left, I've been crossed up. Now I never even call back.
Be up on the rain, we're coming strong. Got it, a lot of things, I call it home.
Sit back, relax, the new here, nuclear, blast off, the future, mask off, premium, someone turn that gas off, turn your raps off, yeah, no chance. Let's talk in a chance with a pad off. 2017 was the year of the juice this year. Kiss a homie with the mask off. Drunk with the flow, yeah, mad dog. Right, yeah, mad dog. Maybe if you rap more. And got off the internet and mad blogs. Then shoot bigger, actually chat more. Rap game is looking kinda lazy, getting a whole lot of fighting trouble before you get rabies. I'ma see you boy Nady. Tell Frankie, ain't even gotta pay me. Oh yeah, it's Mark J, baby, I'm back.
Be up on the rain, we're coming strong. Got it, a lot of things, I call it home. I'm tired of the fake, don't throw us down. Now we're running now.
What more can I do? What more can I say? Just to take the Sully manner if you're on the other side, 28. Catch me on that Sully road or 66 to interstate. This is where we get it out the mud. If not, then get up out of face. Yeah, beat up, what's gay to cover stone? This the city we from, gotta show the city love. Yeah, 703. If you know the city, you better know me, where we from.
Be up on the rain, we're coming strong. Got it, a lot of things, I call it home. I'm tired of the fake, don't throw us down. Ooh, yeah, we're running now, running now, running now. So safe, I'm gonna take your place. I'll be working hard, I'll be pulling hard.